impossibility is kicking and leaping in Mary's womb. And she is walking throughout the city being judged. Look at her over there. She pregnant. She ain't even got down with Joseph yet. You know they ain't pregnant. You know she nothing but a tramp. I knew she wasn't nothing, leaping inside of her. Folk got them all up on Facebook status. Woo. Some sisters need to get their lives together, and somebody comments on the page, I know that's right, girl, but we ain't gonna say nobody's name. Leaping inside of her. Folk are waiting until after 9 o'clock because Verizon wireless phone calls are free so that they can gossip about this girl. Girl, who you think the daddy is? I don't know. I can't wait till the child come out so we can start matching faces. Leaping inside of her. What must it have been like to have impossibility in her womb? Leaping inside of her. It's inside of me. You haven't even seen it yet, and you're ready to tell me it's impossible. But you don't have to see it because I can feel it in my spirit. Leaping inside of me. For without God, nothing shall be impossible. But you know, the thing is that history and culture teem with examples of folk who had impossibility inside of them and brought it to pass even when other folks did not believe it. Somebody shout roll call. Somebody shout roll call. It's not just Mary, you see. The Wright brothers also were up against seemingly insurmountable odds. They were told that they would never get that contraption that they called an airplane into the air. They failed several times. Again and again, the Wright brothers were told that thing you call an airplane will never get into the air. But hello, Delta, hello, U.S. Airways, and to all my brothers balling on a budget, hello, Southwest. I've come to tell you, for with God, nothing shall be impossible. Soulja Boy started his career by making YouTube posts, y'all. Entertainment Weekly told him, quote, he's a one-hit wonder. Ice-T called his music on a mixtape garbage. Soulja Boy had to deal with the fact that the world said he wouldn't make it, that he would just be a one-hit wonder with Crank That. But I believe if Soulja Boy were up in here today, he would say, hopped up off the bed, turned my swag on, took a look in the mirror, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Beyonce was up against some odds. They told her sister, you too big, girl. You'll never make it. Your hips too wide. That's not Eurocentric beauty. But I think there are a couple of folk who went this weekend to see her beat down a white woman, and she's made multi-millions of dollars. Can somebody shout obsessed? Oh, but I got to keep on going. Can I keep going? Can I keep going? Can I keep going? Again, I said now, they told Beyonce that she was too big, but I think there's at least one sister that can say, if you liked it, then you... Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. History is teeming with stuff. The Goodwins, when they started their company, it was called auto insurance. And folks said, no one will ever buy your insurance. You're not one of the big names. You will never make it. Something was leaping inside of them, but the world said you will not make it. But they came up with something that is called Geico. And today you can't help but see that little green lizard every 2 minutes. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. There was a little black man that everybody said would never make it. His name, I think, is Barack Obama, and he was a state senator. And they said, you will never beat the Clintons. And then they said, you will never beat the senator from Arizona, John McCain. But I do believe that I can get down with young Jeezy and say that my president is a black man. Oh, and can I leave you with another man? They said that he would never make it. They hung him up on a cross on Friday. He sat in the grave Friday night. He sat in the grave Saturday night. But I heard a Baptist preacher say, early one Sunday morning, he got up so that we could get up. Now if Beyonce can make it, if Mary can make it, if Jesus can make it, if the Goodwins can make it, if Barack Obama can make it, then I know that I can make it. For what I can do, but the Holy Spirit shall overtake you. It will overtake your will. It will overtake your possibilities. It will overtake your potential. Somebody in here shout nothing. Nothing shall be impossible. Shout nothing. You're going to pass these exams because it's impossible. You're going to go home and love your parents even though they're going to ask you every 2 seconds where you going, because you're going to be able to get into the level that God has called you to be in, because your worship life is going to increase, because Nothing shall be impossible with God. You heard me say it last Sunday, but we walk by faith and not by sight. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Clap your hands. Nothing shall be impossible.